what inspires me to be so big into archery hunting is just the challenge of it, right? Trying to get close and close the distance within, sub 50 yards of a mule deer that has 6 senses. This year, this was the only tag that I had in my pocket. So I had 1 season to hunt. It was an archery general season mule deer tag. I had a pregnant wife at home that was like 6-7 months pregnant. I knew that I wasn't going to be super picky as far as the buck that I chose to harvest, but I just put all my eggs in one basket because that was the only tag that I had, being a, normal 9 to 5 Western hunter.
Well, here we are, guys. It's the Wednesday before opening morning, and we've got a couple bucks found. One's a really good 4-point, nice wide frame, and the other's a nice high, tall, compact 4-point, and then they're with like an average 3-point. So it's looking pretty good for this archery season. This is the only tag I have in my pocket, but I'm going to do everything I can to let an arrow fly, so pretty excited. And if we don't find anything from now till Saturday, this is going to be the buck that we're going after. We got up here a little late this morning, but we've got Zach across the ridge. There's already guys down the hill, so we're going to see if we can go find one of these mule deer bucks and have a good time. Zach can pick them up,
Yeah.
Well, we got down here, had a bunch of fog roll by, ran into 2 other hunters, local guys, super cool dudes. They're gonna go around. I guess the bucks went into these aspens below us this morning and they were kind of acting buggered. They might have winded us from up here. I don't know. The wind was pretty swirly this morning, so they're making a loop right now. We're just kind of hanging tight and seeing if we can catch anything come across this hillside. No sense in scaring stuff out. We've got almost 3 weeks to get it done, so pretty exciting morning. We've seen bucks. That's all you can ask for on a general season hunt, so fingers crossed we run into one.
So it was a lot of driving up there, glassing the bucks, putting stalks on, and throwing maybe a small day pack on, but mainly just whatever you could fit in your bino hub and a bottle of water, and you're off to chasing big bucks.
All right, so we just got a call from our new friend Austin. We actually saved his phone number, and I guess they've got one of the 4-points bedded down the ridge, so we're gonna go meet up with them and try to make a game plan on how we can get down on these bucks. So let's do it.
So I wonder if it's best to like get on the west side of the ridge and then peek
around.
Peek up over the top of them. And
Yeah, because they're slightly off this side, do you think?
yeah, they're on the east side because the pines don't wrap over the ridge, and it's just a small sliver. Like you can see through the pines. It's probably only 20-30 yards.
Yeah, I'd say
deep.
you definitely want to circle probably, huh?
Yeah.
So. Well, sweet, let's do it, dude.
See, drop them on the back side of the ridge until we're like.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
That's the only thing I can think.
That's what I would do with the wind kind of going down. You don't want it to swirl and go over at them, huh?
Right.
Yeah, I would just like skirt like maybe 10 or 20 yards off the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like the wind's died down enough that it might be.
And then we could peek around that turn too, because they could be on the backside, if some of those bucks kind of kept going.
Yeah.
And they haven't got some success right here. Alright, I'm not sure what's going on. Sky and Austin split up. And it looks like they're communicating with hand signals right now. I can't tell what's going on though. They might have spooked the bucks.
Well, we met up with Austin, super great guy. Snuck in on those bucks, got 70 yards, and then they busted out the bottom. So they're clear down in the bottom of a, I would say, hellhole. So we're gonna go pick up Zach, regroup, make a game plan for tonight. All right, so it's the third day of the hunt, and we got a tip from my good buddy Juan of some bucks that are living in this canyon. So we're gonna hike up to the top of here, get the scope set up, see if we can't turn them up, and make a play. Sounds like there's 5 bucks, 2 of them which are definite shooters, and then a really big heavy 2-point. So we're gonna get in here and see what we can turn up. That ought to do it. Let's go find some bucks. A successful hunt for me is just having a good time, spending a lot of time in the mountains. The ones where you kill on day one aren't necessarily the funnest hunts in my opinion. I think grinding it out. I've killed a lot of mule deer in my life, so it's not like the size of the rack really matters. I would say the most important thing is just build memories with your friends and family, and seeing new places. It's also pretty fun for me. All right, so we're up here. It's like middle of the week, second week. Just trying to turn up a buck. It's hard to update when you're just trying to self-film a lot of it, so we'll see what we can turn up tonight and have a good time either way. I'm up here with a bunch of my friends, so if anything, we'll make some good memories and have a good old time. Let's go find us a deer. Should do. I always film that way and then just crop it, but maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Then you have content for both, you know?
Storms are coming, boys. Let's get out of here. Dude, that's cracking. Hurricane Hillary's here.
Here it comes.
Dude, and it's moving.
It's raining.
Moving fast. We're getting out of here. Screw that. Holy shit! Yeah! Woo! Time to get out of here, boys! Hurricane Hillary! Oh my. Let's get out of here, dude, or park under a tree or something.
Checking out new canyons, new ridges, seeing what different deer are in the area. I think that's the most important thing for me, is just the experience.
You see something over here once the sun goes down? I could probably honestly make it over there, because I'd be that much closer.
What is going on, everybody? It is Thursday, the second week of the hunt. I've been doing a lot of hunting, not a lot of camera filming. It's hard when you're by yourself bow hunting, so I'll get the camera out whenever I can, as much as I can, or if I have buddies here to film, I'll try to keep you guys updated. But there's a bunch of bucks that live in this canyon, and I'm gonna go hike up on this point and sit down for the evening, see if I can turn one up. If I do, the next clip's probably going to be a GoPro clip. If I don't, I'm probably just going to cut to some BS of me talking again. So that's the plan for tonight. Let's go see if we can turn up a buck, and if we do, we can get a stalk on and get some GoPro footage for you guys.
Yeah, so I mean, like after, I don't know, it'd been good 3 or 4 day gap in between that I probably didn't even get any footage of, but I was putting stalks on deer, it seemed like every day or every other, time I was going out. And so I was getting close, and deer would wind me or blow out, or something weird would happen. Another hunter would be in the area. And so I knew it was a matter of time before I, got my opportunity. But that particular night, we were actually down off of a ridge looking for a different buck that I knew was in there, that I had blown out the night before off of a failed stalk. I had my buddy Travis with me. He was down off a different ridge looking, and then I was off of another point looking the other way. So we just kind of divided and conquered. I glassed up, and there was a group of, I would say, 15 or so deer, handful of smaller bucks, and then there was just one nice 4-point with them. And they were heading up the ridge kind of towards the road that we drove in on. And so I figured, call Travis, whatever, get him back to at least meet me at the truck. And they're feeding up towards the road. So I told him, just get in the truck, drive up the road, I'll jump in the back of the truck, and then when we get to a certain point, because the wind was coming down, when we get to a certain point, I would just bail out, and he would keep going. And then the game plan was get him up on top of the hill, rev the engine of the truck so that the deer would be looking the opposite way, and then I could sneak in on the ridge, through the mahoganies and the aspens, downhill from the deer, and hopefully ambush them while they're getting distracted from Travis, revving the engine of the truck. Sure as crap, there he was. He was just looking up straight towards the freaking truck that was revving, And so I pulled up my rangefinder, and he was like 37 yards, which was just a coincidence because I had my single pin sight pre-dialed to 37, so it was like heaven sent that it was just perfect. And by the time I had put my rangefinder down, the buck was looking at me at that point, drew back, put the pin right on him, and ripped it right up his armpit, and it was game over after that. I knew it was just a pinwheel shot, so we waited not very long. It just barely was getting dark, and we went and tracked the buck.
Well, me and my trusty partner here, we got us a buck down, Trav.
Yes, we do.
Big buck. Well, could be big. I don't know. He looked all right to me. Yeah. He's dead, though, so that's all that matters. We're going to go get him packed out of here. Let's go track him. Well, we got down here And Travis just said there's not much tracking to do because take a look at the blood trail. Do you see that? Just a straight river of blood on this buck. So
Painted the way here.
I don't think we need to wait. Do you, Trav, at all? I think we're good.
Yeah.
We're just gonna go down here and round him up, but couldn't find the arrow. It might still be in his opposite shoulder. So let's go find him. There he is. We tracked him. How far, Guido, you think? 200 yards? 100 yards?
150, yeah.
150? Let's go check him out. He did the death run for sure. Just a nice little buck, dude. Nothing big. Nothing crazy. Just a 4-point. But he's dead.
He's dead.
Pretty sweet little buck. Not the biggest deer I've ever shot, but dude, with a bow, archery hunting deer is so hard. I'm just happy to like have it done, especially with a good friend.
Yeah.
It's a pretty looking little buck. Couldn't be any more happy. We're gonna pack him out of here. He's gonna feed my family. I've got a little boy and a little girl at home that are gonna be pumped to see him. And my wife's pregnant with another baby, so I gotta get back to her and get that baby here safe, and I just couldn't be any more thankful. Thanks Travis, Zach for helping me a bunch. Tyrell helped me scout a lot. Wes came up and filmed for the first day. You guys will see in the video. And so just a lot of good help from good buddies and pretty good memory that you won't ever forget. So thanks for watching. If you guys are wanting to watch more videos, check out the videos below. We got more cool tags coming up with Kyle and other people this year. So we should have a few more hunts coming your way. Thanks for watching.
Hey, yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. Oh, yeah, I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me, brush it off, pick myself up, moving.
We appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Leave a comment below if you like films like this, and we'll be sure to bring you more action.
A moment can live on forever.